What a game we have. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome to Winston-Salem, North Carolina, home to the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the SMU Mustangs, taking on another team from the ACC, the Wake Forest Demon Deacons. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Wake Forest's offense will get first crack at it today. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. I'm excited about this new era of football. We're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch. Fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
The Demon Deacons can really attack on this second and short. They go to the ground. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Running back searching for a hole. Runs through the tackle. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He'll keep it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Man, you can't draw it up any better than that. First possession, force a 3rd down. You want to shut the home crowd up, sack the quarterback, create some momentum. Now you're getting the football back to your offense, probably with great field position.
And the Demon Deacons will punt this one away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. First boot of the day is on its way. He was called on 3 times in that loss last week. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the SMU Mustangs offense will have its first possession of the game. He's only got a few games left to make that final impression on Heisman voters, but based on the season he's had so far, he's certainly run his way well into contention, David.
It's been unbelievable. It's been unbelievable to be a running back to impact the game this much. Consistently, week in, week out, take the physical pounding and still be elite. Finishing this season will go a long way to deciding whether he wins the Heisman, but so far, Palmer, I've been impressed.
Man, the durability is just something to behold. And when you think back to former Heisman winners at the position, especially at Alabama, guys like Mark Ingram or Derrick Henry, that's what those guys had as well. They seemed to get better as games went on, but they also got better as the season went on. And that's what this guy's doing now.
Gives it on the option. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
The Mustangs have it with a 1st and 10. Williams will pass. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. For just a second, let's take a big picture view of SMU. As most everyone knows by now, one of the top disruptors on defense in the country, 5-star defensive lineman, and they got him with a huge verbal commitment last week. What's that going to do for them?
I mean, the excitement level through the roof. Getting a guy like that you know is plug and play. I mean, big, strong, athletic, makes your defensive line formidable right away. The recruiting class, they just gained some serious momentum.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short game.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Good timing on the quick out. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22.
There's a reason third down is called the money down. What a great find by the quarterback. Great job finding his receiver. At the end of the game, you look at third down percentages. It tells a huge story, and it goes a long way in deciding who wins a football game.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. 8th play of the drive, and to keep this one going, they'll need to convert a 3rd and 5. Touchdown, SMU! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive. Man, he didn't just put it on his numbers. If he were throwing it at a front porch, he would have put that right in the keyhole. What a precise pass.
Right in the keyhole, right on the button, right on the face mask, whatever it was. Great throw, great timing. Nice job by the quarterback.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've taken a couple of punches to the jaw, and now they'll try to get this offense going down a couple of touchdowns. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Off the play fake. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Demon Deacons send out the punt unit. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to return it. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. Turns on the Jets. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
On the try. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. Michigan is currently ahead in this one in a jam-packed big house, but it's been close so far. They're up by 7 over Ohio State. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. There he goes! And they finally get him down, but not before. He's got him set up for business at the 49-yard line.
And busting big runs like this, we always talk about the running backs, but it's the big boys up front paving their lanes, those receivers gluing on those DBs that make these plays really go for big yardage.
And how about those receivers? Not just the glamour of catching passes, but doing some dirty work, too.
No doubt. When they get on those guys in the second level and get on those DBs, that's when you break those big, long runs.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Makes the grab over the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st. And the Demon Deacons in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. He makes the tackle at the 37. It's a pickup of 5. That's good enough for a 1st down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the 1st down.
The Demon Deacons will have it 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Finds space on the right. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. They're down to the 20. 1st and 10. Using the quick game. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Quarterback run is part of their game plan. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. And the Demon Deacons trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
And there he is, the nation's leader in sacks, coming up with yet another one. Week after week, teams try to find a way to stop this guy. They just can't figure him out. He's too big, he's too fast, and he has a knack for getting to quarterbacks.
Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Wants to fire on second down. And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
Back-to-back sacks. That's the way you respond defensively. Love it. Getting after the quarterback. Even though this is running time, running situation on the field, this defense was not fooled. They were ready for the pass. They were studied up. 2 sacks in back-to-back plays.
Finds his big tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. It's good. Now the lead is down to 11. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again? Or you say, hey, QB, put that thing out there.
I think you keep it on the ground, David. Honestly, I was watching the offensive line. They were fired up after that long touchdown run. You know they just want to go back out there again and get some push.
QBs that can run completely change your game plan. I mean, every single bit of it. You have to understand now as a pass rusher, I got to keep him in the pocket. I got to understand all the zone read concepts and the power read and the jet read, all the different things they can do to you. So, you know, having a guy back there at the helm that can run the football, you better be alert of it from the first play to the end of the fourth quarter.
So now it's second and long. Williams looking for a man. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on third and long from the 41. From the gun, wants to pass. Connection to the right. First down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to keep it in the air. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. 7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Buys a little time. Got a man, it's Knight. He gets inside the 40 to the 39, but he is still well short of that first down marker. It'll be fourth down. The Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
Nice job. A little hang time, getting it up in the air. It's coming inside the 10. That thing goes inside the 5-yard line. That is exactly how you draw it up.
The give to Davis. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case, and there they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Power football with the run. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a little bit of momentum so next week we play a little bit better football.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
The Demon Deacons will try to pin them back with the punt. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Williams will pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. He'll just throw it away, and it'll be 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're at 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Punt is in the air. And the ball hits at the 3 and gets into the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
Extending the play. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught, posting the marker, it's Davis. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
They'll ride Davis here. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, that guy is so quick coming out of his stance. Did you see how fast he got to the ball carrier to get that tackle for loss? Wow.
The Demon Deacons come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Snap from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly. He's got it down the left side. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. We were at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Caught in the backfield, it's Jones. Turning it on! He goes out of bounds right at the 10-yard line, and the offense can smell the touchdown from here.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
And the Demon Deacons, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. Trying to run, it's Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'd love to pick up this set with 1st and goal. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Pressure coming. And that one is right on target if his target was the first row.
On that 3rd down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on 4th.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. Never a doubt. Hold on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see what's up with that.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
Might be the worst case scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The Demon Deacons are threatening on 1st and goal. He'll set up to throw. Touchdown, Wake Forest. Fit it in the window for the score.
And I'll tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
So if people be a president of the United States.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they cut the lead to 14-10. So it's a 73-yard touchdown drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
Yeah, and there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Leaves it with the back. Plows through the defense. He now has 79 yards on the ground so far, and he looks to be well on his way to a 1,500-yard season.
And obviously, if you're going to be in the discussion for the Heisman Trophy, you got to be putting out big stat games week in, week out. He's been doing it all season long and obviously had over 100 rushing yards his last time out. He's doing it again here today in a game where a lot of Heisman Trophy voters, they're watching this one.
Got it in the middle. It's Knight. He was not going to be denied, discarding tacklers, running behind his pads, and finally down at the 40. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. What a scene there in Winston-Salem. What a fine performance we've seen. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at a Legacy Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. We're just about ready to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on.
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, SMU. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
Oh, I caught you look. Oh, I caught you look.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Fielded in the end zone, it's Page. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. He'll pull it on the read. Breaks the tackle. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Under fire. On target over the middle. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
QBs, when they see these zone coverages, man, some of them panic. Some of them throw it too quickly and can make bad decisions. I like how he waited a little bit, waited for the right window, the right opportunity. There's always going to be holes in zones. I just got to be a little bit patient.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. And the Demon Deacons can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They think there's room to run to the right here. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
goodness gracious. If you blinked, you missed it. Horrible blocking up front. Defender gets in there so fast.
Did he line up in the backfield? And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly. And that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Then that last drive, if you want to call it that, was efficient. One big run for a score, David. See if they can do it again.
Yeah, and I find it hard-pressed they're not going to give it right back to him. You break that long of a run, get a touchdown, Jesse, I'm assuming he's going to touch it again.
You're absolutely right, David. Everybody in this stadium, I think, is expecting him to get it again, too. Big-time players make big plays in big games. Let's see what he can do here.
Just a little off. Incomplete. These are the types of plays where offenses impose their will. 3rd and short from the 45. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Mustangs come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play.
Makes the catch. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing, to be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get in the end zone. That was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point sails through for a 28-10 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looks as if the returner will try and field this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. That gives him 54 yards on the ground, and that magical 1,000-yard mark is oh so close. On the ground with the counter. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Offense has it at the 28 on 1st down. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Lawson. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
It's definitely the wide receiver's job to create space, right? So whether you're running a go or you're running a hitch like this right here, I got to find a way to push off legally or just create a little bit of space to get some positive yards.
On the move. He's brought down at the 41-yard line to pick up a 5 and enough for a first down. The Demon Deacons pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Leaves it with the back. Oh, what a move. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Lawson. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down.
And this offense is just so dynamic because they've got playmakers at all the skill positions, right? We just saw a big play in the running game. Now we see one in the passing game. There's not one dude that you can key on here if you're on defense to try and slow them down.
With the run on first and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now the offense tries to punch it in on second and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
You know, this offense knew coming into the season it was so important for this guy to stay healthy. They needed him week in, week out because he plays at such a high level, and he's showing it here. That last carry was his 10th rushing touchdown of the season.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. This lead that they've been working with has dwindled to 2 possessions, and now they'll try to find a little breathing room on this drive. Williams looking for a man. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. End off from the shotgun. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers. The Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Buys a little time with his feet. Rolling right and going deep. They needed a big play, and they got it. And the foot down for the first down.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball spotted at the 27. They're facing a 3rd and long to try to keep their hopes of a touchdown alive. Williams will pass. Unloads it left. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. And the Mustangs didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And this offense trying to be physical inside the 5-yard line. I get it, but I tell you what, Palmer, this quarterback has earned some trust from me with the day he's had.
Yeah, right now he's thinking, put the game in.
Touchdown, SMU! And they take it in for 6 more points. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they want, and now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
And they bring him down quickly, but a good game there.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
And the Demon Deacons with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down.
Well, they pick up the 1st against zone coverage. The biggest key there is the quarterback understanding that A, it's zone, but B, what kind of zone is it? Is it 1 high safety? Is it 2 high safeties? And then you know instinctively where your best throw, where your highest percentage completion is based on what type of zone coverage it's going to be.
Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the 1st.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The Demon Deacons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. From the gun, wants to pass. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He lofts one down the sideline. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down.
Well, at this point of the game, in the 2nd half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are on the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
Great place to start for this offense. Off the play fake on 1st down. He's open on the right. They bring him down, but the big play the sticks. He's been so locked in, it seems like any pass called is a guaranteed chunk play.
Yeah, and winning late like this in the ball game, keep trusting him, keep spinning. You know why? Because stats matter late in the game. You want some postseason awards? Keep chucking it, keep getting those stats.
The Mustangs trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. Wide receiver going in motion. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Man, that's the advantage of having a good coaching staff to teach these players in this type of situation with the lead late in the game. You want to stay in the field of play and keep the clock ticking. They do that after that nice run.
Looking for just 1 more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Touchdown, Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Well, this offense has been physical. They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Man, it just means more in the SEC, and take a look at how things are playing out here. Tennessee is on top, but it's not like Peyton Manning or T. Martin are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 8 over Vanderbilt. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. Guys?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wake Forest has it back, and here comes the Deacon offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. And the defense, Jesse, didn't come up big.
There he goes. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
And the Demon Deacons can really attack on this 2nd and short. The RPO, it's complete. He's got it out to the 37 after gaining 5.
Take the profit, right? Pitch and catch. Defense in zone coverage. Receivers got some access. Just spit it out to him. Let him catch it, advance, and get what he can get.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Davis. And good coverage by the defense. Just a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Got his man in the middle. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket. Threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
The Demon Deacons look to keep this drive humming. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Just keep slinging it. Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still just a very short gain.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Came through like a shot and knocked him down for a loss of 5. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Touchdown, Demon Deeks! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big-time play, big-time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Oh, better look out. Past the first down marker and still running. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
And the Mustangs will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. Touchdown, SMU! And the beatdown has ensued. They put up another score here in the 4th, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. That was
This one is over. Game, set, match. The defense had a chance to maybe kind of keep their team in it. Take it to the locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wake Forest offense returns to the field. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Creates a little space. Bounced off his feet. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Here's a throw downfield late. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Going the other way, and he's got room. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Well, This one had all the suspense of a bug hurtling his way toward a windshield, and they did splatter them.